Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Electrocom Technology. Let's get into today's video. In this video, I'm gonna discuss about communication system. The main agenda of this video is about discussing the topics like definition of a communication, what are the main components for communication, block diagram of communication system, and some of the applications for a communication system. Let's begin. First thing which comes into our mind when we heard the word communication is what is a communication? So let's discuss the definition of a communication in simple terms. Communication is best explained as it is a process of exchanging information from one person to another person, or in simple terminology, it is best explained as transmitting ideas, opinions, or any values from one person to another person, or from one organization to another organization. Here are the some of the types of a communication system, which means how the communication or to where the communication system is most available or most used is by media, by technology, and by application area. The best explained examples for the technology are we can take daily life examples like mobile, laptop, our gadgets, our home appliances are the best examples, and they are can be best explained for the technology purpose like TV, cable, wireless networks, and all. The next main question is what are the main components for communication? Which means when information is transferring from one place to another place, there will be some sources for the transmission process. So let's check it out. What are the key components for the transmission process? Here are the key components for communication system transmission process. They are source, input transducer, transmitter, channel, receiver, output transducer, and finally the destination. About all these key components, let's discuss one by one in the further video. The key components for the communication system are best explained using the block diagram of communication system. So let's check it out. What is the block diagram for the communication system and how the process is going using the block diagram. Here is the block diagram for the communication system. As we all know, the first block is the information source, followed by input transducer, followed by transmitter, followed by channel, followed by receiver, and the next block is the output transducer, and the last one is the information in original form, which is the destination. Let's see about the first block, which is the information source. As we all know, communication system serves to communicate a message or information. This message or information originates in the form of information source. In general, there are various messages in the forms of words, code words, a group of words, symbols, etc. However, out of these messages, only the desired message is selected and communicated. Therefore, we can say the main function of information source is to produce required message which has to be transmitted. The next block is the input transducer. A transducer is a device which converts information from one form to the another form. When a message is passing from information source to input transducer, whether or not the message is in electrical form, the input transducer first converts the message into electrical form. Transducer converts the message into electrical form. So when the message is passing from input transducer to transmitter, the message is in the electrical form. So the transmitter receives the message which is in the electrical form. The next block is the transmitter. The function of transmitter is to process the electrical signal from different aspects. In wire telephony, no real processing is needed. However, in long distance radio communication, signal amplification is necessary before modulation. Modulation is the main function of the transmitter. So hence inside the transmitter, signal processing such as restriction of range of audio frequencies, amplification and modulation of signal are achieved. The next block is the channel. The term channel means the medium through which the message travels from the transmitter to the receiver. In other words, we can say that the function of channel is to provide a physical connection between the transmitter and the receiver. When we discuss about channels, basically there are two types of channels, namely point-to-point channels and broadcast channels. For example, the point-to-point channels are wireless channel, microwave channel and optical fibers. These three channels operate differently. They all provide a physical medium for transmission from one point to the another point. Therefore, these channels are named as point-to-point. On the other hand, broadcast channel provides a capability where several receiving stations can be reached simultaneously from a single transmitter. The next block is the noise. During the process of transmission and reception, the signal gets distorted due to the noise introduced in the system. Noise is an unwanted signal which tend to interfere with the required signal. Noise signal is always random in character. However, noise has a greater effect on the signal in the channel. Here comes the demodulation process. The main function of the receiver is to reproduce the message signal in electrical form from the distorted received signal. This reproduction of original signal is accomplished by a process that is known as demodulation, or also called as detection. Demodulation is the reverse process of modulation carried out in a transmitter. The next block is the output transducer. Output transducer does the opposite to the input transducer. It takes electrical signal and converts them into another form of energy. For example, lamp converts electricity to light and a motor converts electricity into motion. So hence, destination is the final stage which is used to convert an electrical message signal into its original form. So hence, by this process, it can be justified that the information can be transferred from one place to the another place, or can be transferred from one person to the another person. So this is the end of the block diagram of a communication system. Now let's see some of the applications of a communication system. There are some of the important applications for a communication system. So basically, for a military purpose application to secure communication and missile guidance, and to be used in digital signal processing, image processing, video compression, speech compression, and data compression, the communication system is widely used in all these applications. Some of the examples of communication system are telephone, mobile phone, electronic gadgets, television, etc. The examples are real life examples of a communication system. So hence, this is all about what is a communication, definition of communication, what are the elements of communication system, and block diagram of communication system, and some of the applications of communication system. I hope you guys have learned something. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, do hit that like button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and post any questions if you have. I'll be responding to them. and do subscribe to my channel Electrocom Technology. Thank you.